Hey guys, Jonathan Aguirre here, and today we're going to be making some cookie brownie. I'm also here to answer any questions you guys may have considering the new released movie that I made called Conviction. So, first question seems to be, how did your production skills develop throughout this project? So, well, at the beginning of this project, my skills were not really that great. I would say that I was limited by the lack of technical confidence and also not fully understanding how to use these film techniques. I knew basic camera shots and some editing techniques, here and there, but I wasn't sure how to use them to be able to create meaning for my audience. My early footage also felt more like random filming than professional video. I also struggled with lighting control and pacing, which, as everyone knows, it is very important in most films. Now, I did learn a couple skills, which first being cinematography. At first, I would normally use wide shots without thinking about the audience and without considering how camera distance affects the emotional impact. What I did learn, however, is how to use specific shots like close-ups and controlled camera movement to show intensity. Films like Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal did help though quite a lot. They helped me show how important close-ups are to make the audience uncomfortable. This evidence can be found at the end of my final film. This evidence can be found in my final film through the use of close-up shots, especially the one at the end where it shows the character's emotion and at the same time making the audience feel uncomfortable. Another skill I learned was how unique sound is in a film. When I first started, I would just put the sound where the clip was and I would just leave it there. Then I learned that it is important making sure that sound would end smoothly as the clip ends, rather than just out of nowhere. Overall, I learned how to edit better, like control the timing and use more intentional cuts. I also learned how to adjust anything from sound to color to give more of a contrast. Also, another thing that really helped me was the feedback from my peers and teacher was also very important. Like, I need to get this last piece up. Like, from my first video that I ever filmed and edited, they both said that it lacked lighting and also like certain shots could be better to reflect the genre, that I was filming. This feedback did help me a lot. Oh wait, this is a little, I'm trying to make a cookie part. This feedback did help me a lot. So, to adjust my scenes and learn how to reduce a lot of background noise. So instead I could just make the music connect better with the scene that's playing at the moment, Throughout this project, I improved my cinematography, my sound, my lighting, my editing. This growth is visible when you compare like my first ever video compared to my final product, Conviction. You can tell drastically the difference, the different techniques that I used and just everything in general. All right, guys, this is gonna, hopefully this turns out good. Well, I know it will, just like my final product, my final film, Conviction.